Hey everybody, still walking. I'm on my last leg of it, getting a little tired, so I'm going to give up after this and then I'll try to walk again later this afternoon to keep walking it out. Not bad for my fitness, right? Can't really work out right now. This is all I can really do to be active, so I'm doing it. Wow, know that sound? Anyway, I've been getting a lot of like spiritual downloads, and I just feel like I had this feeling maybe 6 months before COVID hit. I'm like, something is coming, something like world. Like, I've always been a bit precognitive, but I haven't really been the best at linking things together and figuring it out. And I don't think I meant to. I just kind of get inklings when I'm supposed to. I don't really know how it all works, to be honest. Oh, hi babies. It's okay. It scared the shit out of that squirrel. I think everybody who is a little bit psychic, a little precognitive, sorry about my hair. It's one of those fucking days. Like shit. Just throw a hat on and go. And my hair's crazy anyway. I have Irish hair and it's just like everywhere. Does what the fuck it wants. Especially when I'm sick. It's like, oh, you don't feel good? I'm gonna be a dick too. But like I keep getting this. I'm sorry, by the way, if you haven't watched my other ones, I'm having kidney stone issues and it's fucking with my breathing. So I'm a little bit breathy right now because my organs are swollen. Sorry. Bear with me. I just feel like on a grand scale, we are collapsing. Not just in our country, but in our world. Oh, hi, white butterfly. It's following. Oh, I won't come on camera, I'd shy. Maybe it was drying its wings because it just rained. I feel like a lot of countries are doing better as far as infrastructure, and like they're not in the deficits, but a lot of countries are. Those that were last will become first. That's ringing true in 2025. I think it's time for those who have been struggling to be freed. I'm really seeing a lot about Moses and ancient Egypt and how it was, one, far worse of a world than it is now. But the principles of today really match the principles of that day. There's always someone at the top. There's always organization, a system that barks down orders to everybody else. Those people in Moses' day had no right, no say. They spent their entire day working for the big man, one without pay, without food. Look at the world. We can't just afford one job. We have to spend every hour that we can making money for somebody else. Our world is overcomplicated, so much so that you forgot what life was even about. It is not about money. It is not about success. It is not about leaving something behind. It really is just as simple as, what are you called to do? Wake up and do that every day. Enjoy what you're doing. Having food and beverages and things to eat shouldn't be the tipping point of your day. I need to work to pay my bills. I need to work to put food on my table. Wrong. That's not what you were birthed for, made for, and put on this earth for. Yes, you need to eat. Yes, you need to drink. That should be fucking free. There was a point in the world where you only depended on yourself to find your food, hunt your food, fish your food, cook it, take care of it, farm it yourself. And we all need to drop on our knees and go back to that world and humble thyself. And it's coming. It's too greedy. It's too money hungry. there's no compassion for other people. People take for themselves even above their own loved ones. We have reached the level of Moses disgusting. What happened in that era, in that time, whether you believed it happened or it didn't. Why did that happen? Because people were slaves. They didn't have freedom. They didn't have control over their own home and their own life. And tell me something, how are you any fucking different? Are you beholden to a tax bill? Are you beholden to rent and all these other payments that you have to pay? Are you waking up every day because you were told you have to put money in your bank account? But are you doing anything that you actually fucking like to do? No. Most people hate their jobs. Most people only do their careers because of the money that's attached to it. Money rules this world, and we're going to suffer for it. Because that's not at all what this world is supposed to be. And we failed. You had, until back then, Moses' time, until now, to make something good of this world. To do with what your freedom, what you were given as freedom as people. After all that shit happened, after all those hard times happened, you did have freedom. And you went back to the same structure, the same beast that withheld your previous people. Plagues on everyone's houses is coming. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your status is. This world is going to spank our fucking ass. And it's starting with weather. Gaia will humble you. You need this earth. You need every aspect, every part of it, and you are weak compared to it, and it will shake us like a rag doll and tear down everything we have built. Humble thyself. Everything you built, they can crumble it. Why did you build it? I'm not talking about foundations that build something to feed homeless. You're doing something good. Bet your ass that building will probably stand. But that is one and very far and few between. Where a business, an organization, a company, a person is actually literally spreading real light and help on this world. It does happen. It happens a lot, and those people will be protected. But most of us deserve a spank, myself included. I've been out here worrying about getting my writing out there when I'm just supposed to be here to write. I don't give a fuck who sees it or who doesn't, if it ever makes it on TV. Those are wrong. That's a wrong fucking thing to focus on. Success shouldn't be why you do something. It should be because you love it, because you want it, because it's who you are, because you're called to it. And hope for the best. Like, it's always good to be rewarded for your hard work. I'm not saying don't take pleasure in it, but that can't be why you're doing it. Don't be writing music just to have a #1 album. Write music that touches the soul and heals somebody, or tells the truth that this world needs to know. Doing it for a reason and not an effect. Everybody forgot that. We forgot to live simple, to live off what is around you. How many of us even know how to hunt or fish, or would even know how to cook or prepare an animal if they did catch it? Better study, because something's going to happen after the weather. And I have a feeling it's a lot like invasions. It could be any kind of invasions from what I've been seeing, but most part I feel like it's invasions of other countries. On everybody's shore. It's not like one country is just going to be attacked. I think the next world war is everybody fighting for their little crumb, little piece of the pie. And everybody really does want to take down America. You know, we're not as great as we'd like to think we are. We do have a lot of enemies, and they are coming, and we are not prepared. Our country is a horrible infrastructure. We can't get our shit together, and everybody's focusing on the political aspects. And while you're doing that, they're sneaking in the back door. We have more enemies inside this country than we do outside of it. Our own leaders would sell us down river if it benefited them. They're going to fall. They are the rulers, like in Moses, that kept people imprisoned. The United States government has had it coming for a long time now.